Y to the is you, M to the is E, King of Destruction signing in, Dr. Yume the Story Surgeon signing in. You know I write with a scalpel, cause my penmanship is surgical. Chainsaw Man's manga is apparently going to have a part 2, and I can't wait to see what type of masterpiece it'll be. Today, I want to make predictions for what I think will happen in part 2 of this example of peak fiction. My first prediction is that Reize will be revived. Why do I think this? Well, characters have been revived before in this manga. Aki came back as a devil. Makima manipulated the past devils, and they were kind of alive. And finally, Makima was reincarnated at the end of the manga. Reize was a hella popular character, so the chances of her being brought back from the dead, either by revival or reincarnation, are pretty good. When she comes back and meets Denji, they're gonna have a sex scene. Here's my explanation. Denji already had a little something going on with her when she was alive, so all that needs to happen is for her to reciprocate his feelings. Next, Chainsaw Man has sketchy art just like Tokyo Ghoul. In Tokyo Ghoul Re, specifically, Kaneki has an entire chapter dedicated to him and his girl having sex. Chainsaw Man has been even more sexually explicit than Tokyo Ghoul, so the chances of Denji banging it out on screen are pretty high. It'll be the bomb. I predict that the scene will last 5 whole chapters. The entire time, it'll just be you know, hitting it from the back, professionally raw dogging. Those chapters will explode in popularity. My second prediction is that the King of Hell will show himself. We know that devils come from hell in the manga, and it's a pretty reasonable assumption that there's some kind of leader or creator of these devils. Since battle manga love to raise the stakes, I believe that the King of Hell will appear in part 2, most likely as an antagonist. I predict that Denji will have a fight with him, in which the former gets circumcised. Chainsaw Man has been no stranger to bizarre events, so the King of Hell stopping to help the bro get his meat shaved is not crazy. My third prediction has to do with Kobeni. She's always been a strange character. She cries a lot and is unstable for someone that's supposed to fight devils. One time she tried to drink toilet water. She also had some scene of her dancing in an arcade game. So here's my prediction. Kobeni accidentally dances off a skyscraper. Peep game. Chainsaw has always been a fan of killing his characters, right? He's also been a fan of bizarre moments, like the Chainsaw Devil forcing Kobeni to dance. So I don't think it's too far of a stretch to mix those two concepts and escalate it a little. Maybe she's fighting against a devil on a skyscraper and the two decide to have a dance-off to decide the winner because they're both tired. Then Kobeni dances till she dies, literally. I think that would be very in line with the manga. My fourth prediction has to do with Nayuta and Denji. Nayuta is the reincarnation of Makima, and as we know, Denji was a simp for Makima, who treated him like a tool. I believe that Nayuta will abuse and forcefully intercourse with Denji physically, mentally, spiritually, philosophically, and emotionally. Makima has always been manipulative, but with part 2 escalating everything, I think the manipulation will also escalate and become abuse and forceful intercourse. After being abused and forcefully intercourse with physically, mentally, spiritually, philosophically, and emotionally, Denji will finally realize Nayuta/Makima is not the one for him. That will open him up for Reize and having 10 chapters of intercourse. Just Reize might even become an ally after this, and they'll be a dynamic duo. My fifth prediction is that Aki will come back either through revival or reincarnation and become the protagonist. He was easily the best character of part 1, and since people are being revived left and right, why not him as well? He'll steal the role of protagonist from Denji, and he might even come back with control over the Gun Devil's powers like Denji. Then he'll shoot Denji to death, then Denji will come back to life. Those are my 5 predictions for Chainsaw Man Part 2. Can't wait to see this masterpiece. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and help me revolutionize the manga industry by buying my manga and spreading the word. All important links will be in the description.